Hello everyone, this is Zephyr here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. Also, happy PlayStation 5 week and Xbox Series X week, as we finally started that, assuming that you count your week as starting on Sundays. So I'm pretty excited about that. I know we're not going to be done with Monster Hunter before it releases. That's okay. I'll just have to be running two series at the same time. But enough about that. We're going to jump into what we're doing today. We still have quite a few things to do in the Guiding Lands, so we're going to be working on going through some Guiding Lands monsters today that we still need to take on. So that should be a good time. The goal is kind of to cover the ones that we need to do with the regions we have, and then we'll lower the numbers, and then we'll have a couple we'll have to do without raising numbers, and then we'll start working on our final region, which is the forest region. And we'll need to get that up to 7 to have finished hunting everything in the Guiding Lands, as well as getting our last pendant for doing the Guiding Lands. Now, you also notice that I have a login bonus to claim. I've been letting that sit there for a couple of days, actually, because if you claim your login bonus between now and I think it's November 26th, you get an extra item pack. So we're going to check that out real quick. Alright, so as you can see, it's been 3 days of me sitting there with that, and it's because I've been editing videos and just haven't had time to actually record. But, there we are. Alright, so login bonus, new hunting party pack. Now, I don't know if this is just them trying to say, hey, if you just started Iceborne, if you're just starting on this game now, or if you haven't been playing since base world or whatever. They call it new hunting party pack. I'm not sure why that's the name of it, but we get 30 gourmet vouchers, 100 meganutrients, 100 nourishing extract, 100 wet fish fin plus, and 100 great sushi fish scale. Man, my talking is problematic today. So obviously we know the gourmet voucher ensures that you have all fresh ingredients in the canteen. Mega nutrients are used to either raise your health or used to make max potions, so they're quite helpful. Nourishing extract is used to make mega versions of some of the other types of potions, like to make a mega demon drug from a demon drug. You use a demon drug with a nourishing extract, so those are useful. Wet fish fin plus, as we all know, is one of my favorite items. They're giving us 100, which I don't really need anymore because I'm already near 1,000 of them. Now I'm going to be over 1,000. But I discovered, by continuing to be a part of the community, that there's a lot of people who didn't realize what the Wet Fish Fin Plus does. They had no idea that you could use it to sharpen your weapon in one swipe without even needing the speed sharpening skill. So I kind of informed a few people of that. This is an insanely useful item. Again, if you have not seen the videos where I talk about it, and you haven't really paid attention to my item radio window, get Wet Fish Fin Plus. Use them instead of a whetstone. Obviously, if you're, so Wet Fish Fin Plus don't get used up for sure when you use them. There's like a 50% chance or something like that. I don't know the exact percentage. It actually seems higher than that because of how frequently they last, but using them doesn't necessarily use them up. So they last a good while, and they make you sharpen your weapon faster. Obviously, if an enemy leaves the area and you don't want a chance wasting a Wet Fish Fin Plus because you don't have a lot of them, let's say you haven't gotten this 100 or whatever, sure, you can use your whetstone. But honestly, 100 will last you a long time. You should use these instead of the whetstone, because then you can sharpen mid-fight and not really have to worry about getting punished for sharpening. Obviously, if you still time it poorly, you'll get hit, but for the most part, you can use the Wet Fish Fin Plus to sharpen your weapon mid-combat and be safe. So these are super helpful. It's awesome they gave them to people. When the event comes back up, a fish to whet your appetite, run that quest. You get a guaranteed 2 Wet Fish Fin Plus out of that quest because you have to catch 2 great wet fish to even complete it. And the rewards usually have at least 1, more likely 2 to 3. Great Sushi Fish Scale is also good. I need to start using these, but I'm terrible about it. So Great Sushi Fish Scale, what it does is it will cure bleed and heal a decent portion of your health, as well as giving you the effect of an immunizer. Man, I can't say that word. So basically, you'll cure bleed, you'll get health back, and red portions of your health will turn yellow and will actually heal faster. So these are also a very useful item. I believe, like the Wetfish Fin Plus, they don't always get used up when you use them, but I don't know that for certain because I don't use the Great Sushi Fish scale much. There aren't enough monsters that cause bleed, and when I do run into a monster that causes bleed, I almost always forget about these and just bring a Stera Jerky, which has the same effect, except it doesn't... A Stera Jerky always gets used up, and it doesn't heal health, it just heals the bleed and gives you the immunizer effect. So, they're still useful. You should use them. Don't be like me. I should use them. I always forget. Great Sushi Fish Scale are also a very useful item. So yeah, that's what this login bonus new hunting party pack is. I believe you can claim it once per character. I'll have to check on my secondary at some point, but I do believe like all the all the extra item bonuses they gave us before, I believe you can claim it once per character. I could be wrong though. Like I said, I haven't done it on my secondary character to guarantee that, but I do know when they were giving us decorations, like the Expert Plus and the Attack Plus and all that, I was able to claim those on my secondary character as well as my primary, so I believe you can get these on each character once. Alright, so now that that's done, let's go ahead and eat some food here. Alright, let's check out what we got in the Guiding Lands right now. Maybe we'll get lucky and something we need will be out. And something we need is out. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Alright, so a Seething Basil Geese is out. Now, this is probably going to be tempered, because I believe it only spawns in the volcanic region, and our volcanic region's at 7, so it would have to be tempered unless it somehow can spawn somewhere else. And I don't think it can, so this is fine. This is perfect. I don't even have to lure anything out. We're going to start with a Seething Basil Geese. Now I think about it, I should also change my mantles around. I don't know why I always forget. I think it's just from years of playing Monster Hunter and not having mantles as an item, and even though I've been playing, World and Iceborne for over 2 years now. Yeah, it's been over 2 years now. I still always forget about them, like, changing my mantles around. Granted, I'm using the, oh, is that Tigrex in the volcanic region, too? No, it's not. Okay, it's in the tundra region. Fine. But yeah, I'm using the Rocksteady at the moment, which is okay. But it's not really what I need against Basil Geese, because that's when the Rocksteady turns into Death Mantle, because he'll just get hit by explosions and not blown away, and so you'll get hit like by 4 or 5 at once and just die. So we'll switch over to our Fireproof. I also want to change my items. Oh, no, I don't. I already have them set up. All right, then let's just refill. We should be good to go. You'll also notice my gauntlets are different. It's just because I decided I actually like the layered of the alpha. Well, I like the Fatalis alpha hands better. I like the plated hands over just the dragon skin hands. So I'm just using the alpha hand layered armor instead of the just showing off the beta hands. I don't know why I suddenly realized I like that better, but I just decided, you know what? The more metal, the better for me. I just prefer the kind of plated armor look. And that's right, we don't have to talk to you because it's already out. Huzzah. Alright, Seething Basil Geese. We will probably have to lure out a monster after this, because we don't need a Tigrex or a Great Gyros. Probably not going to hit the wall, but I don't care. Alright, that's fine. Should have turned him one more time. Shoot. Start by trying to get that tail off. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put on Geologist. Not the end of the world. I'm not too worried about materials from Seething Basil Geese, but I really should use Geologist so that we can maximize the materials we get. You never know when they'll be helpful. Oh, shoot. I'm having aiming problems here, clearly. I'm glad that those explosions didn't blow me away. Ah! I have not fought this guy in a long time, clearly. Try and reset here and just refocus. Alright, at least got that. Oh, shoot. Still in the middle of an animation. Ha! No, not there. Let's go here. Now, as always, the weak points for Basil Geese are where its little pine cone-like bomb scales are. So the tail and its kind of like chin/chest. However, if you hit its feet and can knock it down, it will drop all its scales and won't have the scales to hurt you for a good portion of time. The problem is, Seething's kind of hard to knock down. He's got some durability to his trip. I was hoping I'd have time still to foresight. I'm having all sorts of problems here. Shoot. Still thought I'd get him. I did not. Are you really out of rage already? Yeah, he does 2 charges. Wow, he got really far away from me. I don't like that. What? Oh, come on. Now he's gonna be in the other area. That just wasted a lot of time there for no reason. Man, my timing's really off. I think it's partially because, you know, I'm running on a 144 hertz monitor, but I'm running 60 frames a second. And, I mean, it could just be an excuse, but it does definitely feel like my timing's always off now when I do that, because as soon as I switch... Oh, come on. As soon as I switch back to 144 frames a second, I don't have those issues. Oh, here comes his ult. I'm surprised those did not hit me, honestly. I love that he came down on Shadow's, like, Meowcano. And he apparently got rid of all his own scales. Huh. I didn't know he did that with that. Shoot. I was hoping he'd be staggered for half a second so I could tenderize the tail, but not so much. Dang it. My aim is off. Nope, fireproof wore off. Temporal's back up. That's fine, I guess. That did a ton of damage. Stop going away from me so I can actually hit you. Crap. What? None of those exploded when he slammed his tail down. Kinda screwed stuff up. That tail didn't come off, he just fell down. Okay. That was odd. There we go. Oh, he's actually gonna fly around, huh? go. Let's get a combo going here. Maybe. Ah, I rolled late. Shoot. Ah. This is not going as smooth as I would like it to. Oh, come on. Really? There was one right behind me? That's some crud right there. And then it was early. At least I didn't get hit, but timing is not on my side today. Ow. Oh, no, 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 no. You know, it's funny. I never put Quick Sheath on my armor sets, but as soon as I don't, which is always, I realize that, like, if I had it, I could make so many more cool Spirit EI slash moments because I need to be able to sheath faster. Can't believe that did not count as a foresight. No, 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 no! Dang it. Didn't count as a hit. It was early. Still worked, I guess. All the explosions. Huh. I should have just not done anything because the first one missed. And then I got hit. I rolled late. Okay, fair enough. No, 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 no. Not take a feint because he roared and left the area. Okay. Sharpen, cut the tail, or carve the tail, and then we'll chase after him. Probably gonna go for a cap because we haven't fought one in the Guiding Lands before, and I know, you know, being Guiding Lands, that's not gonna mean anything, but we're gonna do it anyway. Where did he go? Why did he go up here of all places? Seems a little strange. Oh. Immediately ulted. That's some crap. And then I immediately knocked him down. I love it. I was delaying to foresight and it was going to take too long. And I still somehow got hit by his wing. And he fell down again. there's the weakness, okay. You know, the one thing they never did that I was hoping they were going to do is they never added standard Devil Joe and standard Basil Geese to Master Rank. All we have is Savage and Seething. Same with Val Hazak. We never got a standard Val Hazak at Master Rank. We just have Black Veil. And it's not that it's necessarily a bad thing. It just kind of stinks, especially if you're like me and you still need one of the crowns for standard Devil Joe. I have to fight high rank ones. And it's just kind of silly, I guess. We'll just throw this on rather than eating a cool drink. I love that he's still laying scales even when he's going to sleep. And there we go. Tempered Seething Basil Geese is complete. Got any ore or anything around? We do. Let's go mine real quick. Now we'll go summon out our next target. I see that the Great Gyros and the Tigrex both left for a Bonboro and a Tsitsi-Yaku. See, that too bad that Bonboro isn't tempered because we actually still need to hunt a tempered Bonboro. What am I doing? Let's just head back to camp. Alright, next target. This is one I'm not looking forward to. But it must be done. Alright. So our next one is Tempered Savage Devil Joe. Now let's see. So we've got, let's see where that Bombero is, because if we can avoid having to fight Savage Devil Joe in, he's in Wildspire Waste, or no, he's in Rotten Vale. Yeah. So let's go with the Wildspire region. If we can avoid fighting Savage Devil Joe in the volcano, that would be quite helpful, honestly. So he should come out tempered. Should being the important word there.
Okay. Off you go.
Pretty certain Savage Devil Joe will be tempered as long as you put him in a region that's level 7. So if you're wondering why I'm not looking forward to this, it's because Savage Devil Joe hits really, 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 really hard. Like, it's ridiculous how hard this stinking thing hits. So, I kind of struggle with his, like, combat style and how he fights us. And then on top of that, taking as much damage as you do from him, it just, oh god, it's a nightmare. It really is. Oh, I won't need you now, but we'll do it anyway. But yeah, I expect to faint at least once against this thing. Always have trouble with the tempered one. He's just, oh man, he does so much damage with each hit. Honestly, I should have switched back to the, Rocksteady Mantle for him. Oh well. The reason I kept Fireproof on is at first I was like, oh, I'll just hunt him in the Volcanic region, which means that I'll need the Fireproof potentially for protection from the heat. Then I changed my mind and was like, oh, we can fight him somewhere else. I didn't think to change my mantle. Now, part of the reason that I want Rocksteady is because he has so much health that we want to be able to wound as many parts as possible, so we're constantly doing as much damage as we can, because he's going to take a bit. Oop, still got hit by the tail there, huh? I don't know what he's doing right now. Oh, that. Okay. Let's get him wounded. Oh, thank you. And down you go. I think that tail off will also help because he'll have a lot less range. Okay. Got the counter, which... Oh, tail's off. That was kind of a waste of the counter we got, but that's alright. I won't complain about that. Oh, yes. Another stagger. Awesome. I think we're doing alright so far. Alright, let's let him move. We'll grab all these shinies that he dropped. And don't worry, wait. Okay, I'm sure I probably got a Tempered Savage Devil Joe part at some point from him just wandering around while I was in the Guiding Lands. I know I've not fought him yet. But what's bothering me... Shouldn't it be a different name? Very rare... No, it says Tempered Savage Devil Joe material. Okay. So yeah, you can see I only had one in my item box. So I must have just picked one up at some point when he was wandering, but... the name seems... Huh, Spattered Hide just doesn't sound like the Tempered item name, but I guess it is. Okay, fair enough. Whenever I pick one up and, like, the first time I'm hunting it and don't see the little dialogue that tells us what it is, I always worry that, like, oh, did I accidentally hunt this before and forgot? But no. It's literally that I ran into them at some point while wandering the Guiding Lands. They dropped a shiny and I picked it up. So far we're doing pretty okay against him. I'm a bit surprised by that. I wasted a bunch of my time with his, yeah, see, his wounds are wearing off. Make things a bit more difficult. I know I carved the tail, but it feels like I didn't because they all give you the same item. Shoot, I didn't have enough spirit energy. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize what he was doing. Also, if you're wondering why he does so much damage, it's because he causes defense down, and that just slaughters. Yeah, see? I didn't think he'd hit me, but yeah, that's all it takes. His defense down just makes it so you take so much damage from every hit. And I know I wasn't at full health, but we had, what, like 70% health, and he just took us out. I figured that would happen. That was totally my bad. I should have been more careful there, but I honestly thought I'd be okay. I didn't think that hit was going to hit me, and it did. Try this again. Go get my shinies before they disappear. Ow. Aww. What? It looked like he was attacking and then he didn't. Thank you, Temporal. I wanted that counter and I just did not do that right. So much damage when he's wounded. I love it. Oh, alright, thanks. Oops. Ah, come on. What? Okay. I'm really frustrated by that stupid part of his tail that's hitting me. Shoot. Oh, I cannot believe I still got that off. God dang it. He's just so slow with it. Aw, come on. Like I said, this is why I do not enjoy this hunt. Well, I shouldn't say I don't enjoy it. This is why I do so poorly. Because he has some attacks that are just straight BS. Like, I couldn't get in front of that beam for whatever reason. I don't even know it hit me there. And he does so much freaking damage. Okay. He's still not limping. Jesus. Yeah, he's tough just because all it takes is one little mistake and you're gonna faint. His, like, his attack pattern isn't that bad, but like I said, if you screw up, you're in trouble. Which is kind of cool. Because it makes for a fight that you can completely dominate him, but it can also make for a fight where just like, you look like you're doing great, like we were here, and then all of a sudden, you're down. Oh, I thought he was gonna be. I should have kept attacking. I thought. Wow, his tracking is ridiculous. I literally rolled twice to the side, and he still was able to follow me and hit me. That tracking, honestly, makes me upset. Because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be able to counter. I'm gonna be able to counter. Nope. He literally still hit me. He made it happen. Ah, crap. I timed that wrong. I still didn't get hit. Alright. Let me out. Ah! I rolled into him instead of behind him. Need to heal. Okay. Weak in the face. See, this is why I don't understand the fact that they try and say that Seething Basil Geese and Savage Devil Joe are equals. We were done with Seething Basil Geese by now. Savage takes way longer. He's got so much more health. He hits harder, too. So I don't get it. I do not think they're equals. Let's let him get away a little bit. Maybe. Oh, there he is. Shoot. No. Thank you. That takes care of him. Alright, so that is Tempered Savage Devil Joe. We have time for one more monster, so let's go... I can't... Tsitsi here. We can't lure out another monster. I mean, we can't run to our camp, so we'll go up there manually. Okay, so let's... First... I'm going to change out our mantle here. We'll go rock steady this time. And we'll need standard items, so we'll grab those. So I mentioned it a little bit earlier, so that's what we're going to take on. Let's do our Tempered Bombero. Lure out monster. Bombero should be back here somewhere. There you are, Bombero. Alright, where do we want to take you on? Well, actually, before we lure it out, let's see, what do we have on the field? So we got a Rotted Vale, or a Rotted Region, and a Coral Region. I guess let's do Wildspire again. Okay. Sorry, Joe. Had to take care of you. Goodbye. Not worried about Tsitsi Yaku anymore because we have stun resistance. Which is the greatest thing ever, honestly. I don't want to take it off just because it's so nice. Okay, so go ahead and mark you. There he is. Bombero. Alright, so our Tempered Bombero is here. Into the wall you go. Go ahead and wound the tail, and we'll take that off. Of the 3 monsters we're going to have hunted so far, this is going to be the easiest one, I'm sure. Bombero's you know, early Iceborne and not super difficult. Though it does have some annoying moves. But as long as it's getting boulders instead of trees, we'll be okay. The trees are the problem. Yeah. Got stunned at perfect time. Oh god. That could have been ugly. That was ugly. Ow. Oh, the poor boy. He's just getting staggered like crazy. Ah, that was my bad. I should not have done that. There goes the tail. Oh, I thought it was going to slam its horns down. It did not. Shoot. Did that early. Okay. Down. Here we go. I think it is quite angry. I need to start picking up some of these shinies. Ooh, that probably should have hit me. Yeah, see, I should have picked them up sooner, because now I'm losing them. Never like seeing a shiny disappear. Oh, crap. He turned a lot there. Oh, he dead. Okay, that was super easy. And that leaves us time for another. Okay, let me see if there's anything on here that shouldn't be too bad to do. And I think I know one we can do, maybe. That will be really, like, relatively quick. And will be another one off our list. Wow. I don't know that I'm ever going to need Spirit Vein Gem Shards for really much of anything, but I'll take it, I guess. Alright, we got everything. Okay. Oh, let's mine over here real quick. And let's head back to this camp. There you are. Not a ton of materials there. That's okay. That was an easy hunt. Alright, lure out monster. Yes, we can do Puke Puke. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do a tempered Puke Puke in the Wildspire region.
Okay. Off you go.
This should be a very, very quick hunt. But that's perfect. Like, gotta get through our list so it makes sense. Okay. Go ahead and pick up the toxic mucus here. Looks like it's coming out over here. Okay. Alright. Throw on the rock steady so its roar won't matter. And start with smashing it into a wall. And did it? Yeah, there's the ammo. Poor guy. Smashed into a wall twice within, like, a minute. It probably won't take long to knock off its tail either. Yep, there goes the tail. Yeah, on a bad day. Oops. Probably should have avoided that, but it's alright. Not quite where I wanted to be. I'll take it. Oh, shoot. Ow. Okay. Oh, I totally thought that was going to be super cool, then I didn't time it right. Oh, well. Oops. Let's pick up some shinies here. Ah. I know I'm at yellow, but it's fine. As the damage will be good. Did it early again. Ow. Aw, I was hoping to stop him before he got away. Oh well. Let him go nap away, and then we'll slide him into a wall. Okay. Ooh. Turf war. Actually, now that I think about it, is there the giant mining outcrop around here? So we also need to grab that. I don't see it. Maybe it's down on... Maybe it's down over here. I just didn't notice it earlier. Yep, it is. I see it over there. Ooh, more mining. Pick up all this stuff while I'm here. While the Pookie goes to sleep. Okay. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Shoot. That works. All right. Why do I suddenly think I forgot to carve the tail? We'll go check it real quick, and then we'll leave the expedition here. I don't see the icon, so I'm pretty certain I did, but for whatever reason, I'm like, did I? I'm way too forgetful of that kind of stuff. I think it's from years and years of actually forgetting to carve tails in old Monster Hunters when, like, you had only seconds left before the quest ended, and you're like, oh crap, I forgot to carve that. It always bugged me, but, no, I remember this time. Just developed a bad habit of not remembering if I did or not. All right. Simple enough. So the main reason I'm going back to town is now we can show... We should have access to new Master Rank layered armor. It may have already been in the list, but now we can actually craft it. So if we go to layered, we should now have access to, yeah, see, Bonboro, which is a really cool looking set. Both of them are nice, though this to me is the coolest. He's got like a freaking Mjolnir on his waist. It's awesome. Here, this one's a little, you know, as I've always said, the beta always seems to be, I know it's not a gunner set, but it always seems to be the lighter of the set out of the two. And which is how gunner sets used to be. You know, you had Blade Master that was full plate armor, and then the gunner set would always kind of have like one of the sides a little less heavy because it's where, you know, like the gun would go and you'd need more mobility for your arm. And that's how they seem to have done it with the alpha and the beta. It's why I almost always like the alpha better. As we've seen, it's not always that way. There have been betas that I thought looked better than the alpha, but more often than not, that the alpha looks better to me. And this is one of the ones where, for sure, like, this looks super, super cool. And while the beta still looks nice, it's not as cool. Not to me, at least. So there's Bombero. Okay, so Seething Basil Geese. Ooh, this might actually be one where I like the beta better, because I like the alpha, but I do like kind of like the chains on the waist. I like the helmet looks like a helmet. It doesn't have like a glowing thing on the inside, because like our face is in there. Our face doesn't glow. That makes no sense to me. So I do like the beta better here. The pauldrons on the alpha are really cool because you can see there the scales are manipulated just right with the glow to make it a lion. And so it's a lion's face with mane and stuff, so that's cool. Whereas the beta, it's just like a pauldron. So I think this one's a mixed bag where like I think I like the waist better. So I guess if I wanted to do this the best way for what I like, it's that one. Yeah, so beta. Yeah, so this is how it would be. So mostly the beta. I think it's just the alpha body I like better. So that's pretty cool. Savage Joe we must have already had access to. I definitely like the beta better for Savage Joe. Something about the alpha just kind of looks silly to me, and I think it has to do with the helmet. It makes the head look kind of deformed. I don't like that. Whereas this one, you just look like a badass. I really like the beta for Savage Joe. So like I said, it's a lot of the times I like the alpha better, but it's not all. It's not all. There's Puke. I just ran past it. But yeah, it's not all alphas that I like better than betas. It's just, I think the majority I like alpha better. But there's a decent number that I like the beta better. Of course, here's Puke, which this is also a very cool set. It's too bad that Puke is so early in the game. But now that we have layered armor, if you want to wear this, you totally can. And part of why I like this is it's very Bloodborne-esque. And that's awesome. So yeah. Oh god, I really love the armor sets in this game. Even the ones that, like, even when I think the alpha looks better than the betas still look awesome. I just, you know, prefer one set over the other. But all the armors, I don't know that there's even one armor set that I straight am like, that is ugly and I hate it. I can't think of one off the top of my head, at least. Yeah, so that's the 4 sets that we've unlocked for layered armor, so that's awesome. So this was a good run here. We still have quite a few monsters left in the Guiding Lands to take on, and we'll be working through that over the next few videos. I might take breaks to do a few of the other things. I'm still kind of deciding how I want to run the rest of this series up until we complete it. As I've said many times, we're approaching the end of content that I have left to do for Iceborne, which is not a bad thing. The game has been fantastic. I mean, I have a ridiculous number of videos between Base World and Iceborne, and it's been a phenomenal time. This game has been worth every penny that I've put into it. It's you know, hundreds and hundreds, if not at this point thousands of hours of entertainment, and that's phenomenal. It's all high quality, so it's not bad. It's a little sad, you know, it's a bit bittersweet that we're coming to the end of this series, but it just opens the door for other series for us to conquer, and I have plenty of more things that I want to take on in this channel. And of course, we'll have more Monster Hunter come March with Monster Hunter Rise. And who knows, maybe at some point I'll go back to some of the older games to show Zephyr's past adventures, so we can see those as well. But we'll see, because that's a bit difficult, because some of those are very, very difficult to go back to. Some of them I can't record because I don't have the proper equipment for it, but like Freedom Unite I could do, but Freedom Unite is very difficult to play now because there's so many quality of life changes, not just with combat and character, you know, movement, but also with the HUD, the UI, the menus. But maybe at some point I'll dip back into that just for the channel. We'll see. I'd have to have pretty much nothing else that I want to cover to get to that, so that would be a ways down the road. But we'll see. But at least for sure, we've got Monster Hunter Rise in the future come March. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. I've also left my Twitch and my Twitter in the description. You can check those platforms out. I should be much more frequent on Twitch coming here in the next week with Demon Souls being out. I really do plan on streaming that. I have a little prep left this week to do to be ready for that, but other than that, I have high hopes for not just recording it, but also streaming it, so look forward to that. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.